Hello friends and welcome back to My Hobby Home. My name is Kathy. Thank you for joining me today. I am doing a little catch-up work here. I have a little project box here that I thought I was going to be able to get done earlier this week. Yes, it is working on the pumpkin sitting. I thought I was going to be able to do this in some of my spare time. It did not happen. So what I'm doing today is just breaking it out, preparing it so when we come together on Sunday to work. Okay guys, sorry about that. I had a phone call come through that I thought was important and it wasn't. So I don't even remember where I left off at. But I thought I'd be able to work these and I haven't been able to. So I thought I would pull them and work on today with you guys. So this is our half square triangles that we are working on. And these are for the pumpkin sitting. So when we come together on Sunday, we'll have everything done and ready to go. I am using my trim lock. So we're going to just get started on it. I'm hoping that I have it where I'm not giving anything out, but I will be. I don't even know how many this is. This is for the black and white pumpkins. And so this will be our, hopefully we will get all of our pumpkins done. I don't know why that gives me such trouble right there. But I'm hoping that we're able to get this done. My rotary cutter may be too small. Make sure it's not hit. Yeah, it may be hitting. So let me get my bigger one here. But anyway, we're trying to figure it out right now, guys. Trying to figure it out. And I put mine on a rotating cutting board here, or cutting mat, just to make it a little easier. Which it's not really easier, so I may have to go down to my table. But I have all of the half square triangles that need to be trimmed for our sew along on Sunday, our sampler Sunday. Yeah, my trim lock wants to turn everything instead of letting the rotating mat do it. So I'm just going to do it myself on my table. So how are you guys doing this Friday? Guys, I'm telling you, it's actually Thursday when I'm recording. I'm trying to get things caught up for my grandbaby to be here. I thought I was going to get a few videos ahead and I didn't. Because I have gotten to where I have to have a nap when I come home in the evenings. But this morning when I got up, you know, it took me a little while to get up. When I'm not working, I like to take my time to wake up. Because I have to be in a rush all week. I don't want to be in a rush on the weekend. I took my time. I watched a little bit of YouTube this morning and watched my homesteaders. I love watching homesteaders, guys. I just love it. And I thought, you know, y'all saw yesterday my new pot that I got. Or my casserole dish that I got. So I thought, okay, we're going to wash this up. So I got up. I washed that up. Now, I did not soak my beans overnight, but I started me some soup beans today. And in the process of doing that, I thought I had a ham hock in my freezer. But I didn't. It probably is in there, and I just didn't see it, but got some bacon instead. Same thing. Does the same thing. And my husband came in this morning Hence why I am doing sewing videos and not cooking videos right now. But friends, I hope you're having a lovely day, lovely beginning to your weekend. We are just cutting half square triangles. We're trimming them down to the size they need to be, so our pumpkins can come together. Last time I forgot to trim some of my half square triangles, and it was a mess. And I had to stop in the middle of recording and do that. So now I just figured, why not record doing it and bring y'all along with me, because everybody's got to do this. And if you have this box and haven't started it yet, no worries, it's never too late. I'm a firm believer in you can sew anything, any time of the year. It does not matter what it is. Right now, what I am trying to do is get things completed for my D-stash. I am going to be selling some quilt tops. And this is probably one that's going to go in the quilt top arena instead of having it quilted, because I won't have enough time to have that done. But I love the kitty cat, and I love sewing in general, so why not? Somebody else might be able to enjoy it. But I think it is a very cute pattern. I would make this again. I might. Just different fabrics. You know, fall colored fabrics. Because I think this would be really cute with the fall color fabrics, and then have us a little calico kitty sitting up there on the top. I have a calico cat. Or a gray cat, because I have a gray and white cat, and I have a gray and white, I have a gray, I have a yellow and white. I have all different color cats. Okay, so I got my stars and my speckle fabric done. That's one down, 7 more to go. I have to line these up really nicely to get them going the way they need to go. And now this trim lock works fabulous on these half square triangles, and it just turns so easy on it. And I did see where people were saying it works best on like fifth scar mats, I think is what they said. I think this may be a fifth scar cutting mat. I'm pretty certain it is. I don't know. But we are ringing in the season already. I hope you guys join me tomorrow for our Santa Saturday. We have another Christmas project that we will be doing. And it's a little decor idea. It's going to be fun. But this evening, I have my granddaughter. So when y'all see this video, she will have stayed overnight with me already. And luckily, my husband is in, and she loves her pappy. Her pappy is wrapped, and he'll do anything for her. So I may let him do some child entertaining and do a little more recording for you guys. Normally my Fridays and Saturdays, just about the whole day, is spent recording, but I'm going to have grandbabies, so that can't happen this weekend. But if I can get a little break and Pappy take over for a little while, she and I may go to the quilt shop today. Let's see what they got. But today my goal is progress. Just get anything done that is progress. And, you know, some days you just have to say, I got to put one foot in front of the other. And that's what I'm going to do. But we are doing half square triangles today. We may do something else too. Not sure if time will allow. But we will try. We will try all the things. I do know I have some embroidery things that I'm wanting to do. And I need to pick fabrics for those things. And some of these may be gifts. Some of these things I may sell. Around Christmas time, I will make extras of things that I make. And sometimes I can sell them. Sometimes I gift them. And a lot of times I'll just put things up for sale. And if they sell, they sell. And if they don't, they're gifts. So, okay, I've got 2 stacks of half square triangles done. So guys, I will be having a D-stash the last Sunday of November at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. What it will be is a premiere. And what a premiere is, that is where I record the video ahead of time. And when it goes live, on that Sunday at 3 p.m., I will be in the chat. And what I'll be doing in the chat is if you want to claim anything that I'm destashing, I will tell you to just put in the comments sold and the number and your name. Because now YouTube has where in the comments it shows your screen name, it shows your channel name, not your name. So it makes it a little bit difficult for me to know who's who on there because I'm not good with names and remembering things like that. And I mean, that's just one of my weaknesses. I can't remember, like, Tammy has got a great memory. She can see a screen name and know who it is. I can't do that. For some reason, I don't retain information like that very well. So, please just remember that. My brain don't work right on that. But it is going to be a good time. I already have boxes started. I have batting boxes. I'm going to sell my batting boxes $5 plus shipping. So what we'll have to do for the shipping is calculate how much it would be from my location to your location and the weight. Now, I will try to vacuum seal this so we're not paying for air to ship. I've got to see if I have bags large enough to put these things in. Sometimes I could do a Ziploc and vacuum seal a Ziploc. But we will see what we can do. And if I can't vacuum seal them, I will put them in larger Ziploc bags and squeeze as much air as I possibly can out of it. You know, because who wants to pay for air to be shipped? But we will calculate shipping like that. And just an FYI, shipping is quite expensive now. Just for a small package, it's like $8 or $9 just to ship it. Now, I have seen where people, they go to like Pirate Ship or something like that. And I just go to the Postal Service, even though the Postal Service lacks a lot to be desired. And guys, talking about the Postal Service, I don't know who ships or who delivers Hungry Root. But today, thankfully, my husband was here. Today, I had a man, a neighbor down the road, come to my house. And my husband was here, so he walked outside and he asked me, he says, "Have you gotten a box on the front porch this week?" I'm like, "Yeah, my food subscription box, my Hungry Root box." He said, "Well, did you get another one?" I said, "No, I haven't seen one." First off, we don't have stuff delivered to our front porch because I live on a main road. And we are afraid of people stealing here because we live out in the country. Somebody see a delivery truck and that's it. But if they drive up in my driveway, I've got them. I got cameras everywhere. So it's like, and we got it posted that we've got cameras. So we get front of vehicle, back of vehicle, everything. Whether they turn around or not, we get it all. Well, this guy, he came in, he was like, and I told my husband, I said, he's like, "Well, do you have the box?" I said, "Yeah." I said, it's out on the back porch where I emptied it because it had like dry ice in it. And you can't keep that in your house. You have to take that outside where it's, ventilated good. And he got the box and took it to the man. He's like, "Man, that's all I got." Well, apparently the delivery service had put, because he saw it was a box on my porch, he could tell it was my porch. And so we showed it had our address on it. And what happened, the delivery person put the photo of my Hungry Root box on his shipment, saying that he had delivered his package, but it was my package. And the bad thing is, this was delivered last Saturday. So it's a good thing that box was still there because my daughter normally will take the boxes and break them down and put them in the garbage. But I mean, it was a clear as day picture. It was my box, my porch. So I don't know what's going to come of it because apparently it was tools or parts or something like that. And this guy had a big old SUV, so I'm thinking he must be a farmer or something like that. But I asked my husband, I said, when he left, I said, was he okay with that? Because people will get crazy around here about people taking their packages. Okay, third down, 5 more to go. And I just told him, "Oh, well, I have an extra one of that one to trim." Because, I mean, they will get crazy. And it's happened frequently around here. But the fact that I still had the box and my husband could show it to him helped. Because I was like, we don't have our packages delivered to the front. I mean, that's the thing. So when I saw that my Hungry Root was delivered, I went looking for it. It wasn't on the back porch, so I went to the front porch, and there it was. And these days, people are crazy. I mean, if my husband was not here, I wouldn't have answered the door. Because, first off, I was still in my pajamas. Why am I going to answer the door in my pajamas? I'm not about to do that. And guys, this is the time of year people are going to try to steal and everything else. And it's sad that people do that. And right now, with things going the way they're going right now, which I'm not going to get into that topic, but, you know, people are falling on hard times. But, you know, they always say prepare for a rainy day. Well, this is a rainy day, guys. This is a rainy day. That's why I'm watching my homesteaders right now, because I'm like, okay, I need to figure out what I can do in the wintertime for food safety. You know, something to, you know, if I get to where I can't buy food. And I have not missed a meal, guys. Well, I have this morning. I haven't eaten breakfast yet. And I don't even know what time it is. It's probably easily 9, 10 o'clock. But I got a call from my daughter-in-law last night. They made it in safely. They go to my oldest daughter's house and stay there. And tomorrow is my oldest daughter's birthday. Just don't seem right. And I don't know what I'm going to give her for her birthday, because I haven't bought anything. And normally I do her a nice little gift bag of things. I may see if I can find her some hot tea somewhere, because she likes hot tea. Find her a good set of hot tea. But friends, we are doing the things today. Let me just tell you what I'm doing today. Y'all won't see it all. The comb and brushes that I got, I will be putting those in the bags already stuffed. I will be doing that. And but I'll do that today. This right here, I'm trimming and prepping for upcoming, for what we're going to be doing tomorrow. I will be cutting the fabric for that today. And I may be pulling out I may be pulling out my embroidery module today. So that will be that. But I do plan on getting more cooking done today. Because this way I'll have food already ready for my grandbaby, and I don't have to prolong when she gets hungry. But I am hoping to be cooking up my Hungry Root box today too. And I tried to do a price comparison on it. Hungry Root is going to be something that would only be done for ease. You know, just because I don't want to deal with something. But, you know, me, I can make a pot of hot dog with chili. You know, get your weenies and your chili in your pot together. I can make that, and I could eat that all week. And it would not bother me one bit. So I've kind of decided I'm not a person that needs a meal subscription box, because I can eat the same food every day and it don't bother me. Just because I'm okay with that. Just as long as I got a meal, I don't care. But I do have to, when I get done here, I do have to go in there and make me a pan of cornbread. And I know, I'm diabetic and I'm not supposed to have it. But yeah, it's been a long time since I've made cornbread. And yes, I make my cornbread from scratch. I do not use cornbread packets. I use cornmeal and flour. And I actually get masa to make mine, which is corn. It's ground cornmeal, or it's ground corn. It's cornmeal. So y'all, we down to the last 4. I've got me a big old pile of little bitty shred scraps over here too. I am just ready to see my baby girl today. But when her mom calls, like, please don't come until tomorrow evening. I'm trying to get ready for her to be here. Which reminds me, I need to go wash my bed sheets. She's allergic to cats. So I have to go do a deep clean on my bedroom because she will sleep with me while she is here. What we'll probably do is we'll probably make a tent in the living room, and she'll go to sleep in that, and I'll just sleep in the recliner, which I've done many a times with her. But guys, what are y'all doing getting ready for fall? I mean, it's going to be up in the 80s today. That's why I'm in a short sleeve. It's going to be up in the 80s today, and it's probably already up in the 70s. I think Sunday is going to be the coolest day. Now, tomorrow evening we have a birthday party to go to, and it's a weenie roast. So, I know it's probably going to be cool then. She has some outfits here that she can wear if it gets too cold. Because I done gone and bought her an outfit. So that's kind of my plan today, is to get a few things done and recorded for you guys. And then get my house ready for a grandbaby. For a 2-year-old, nonetheless. So, and y'all know, to prepare a house for a 2-year-old, my goodness. 2-year-olds can get into things that adults can't get into. I have learned that quickly. But friends, do y'all ever have a day that you just sit and you do all the prep work, like for projects you have going on like this? You trim, you have square triangles, you trim blocks, you cut fabrics, and then never sew a single thing. Do y'all have days like this? Well, I'm having a big one like this. This is most of my day today is going to be this. Food can cook without me standing over it. Like right now, my soup beans are going, and they'll be ready at lunchtime. They had like 3 hours left on them when I looked at them earlier, which meant it was about 9 o'clock before I came in here and started sewing, because I had it calculated to where in 5 hours my beans would be ready. I did not soak them overnight, so I just brought them to a hard boil for 5 minutes and then cut them down to a medium-low heat. And they've been they smell delicious. When I walk out of my sewing room, they smell fabulous. It makes me want to go in there and make that cornbread already and just pour some of the juice over the cornbread. But when I do that, guys, I'm going to have to make some tea. And when I make tea, I use sugar. But I have found sugar does not, now of course sugar is not good for me, but it does not cause my blood glucose to spike like the artificial sweeteners do. Not that I'm going to drink a lot of sugar, because I shouldn't have that at all either. But of the two, the sugar is better for me. And that's kind of crazy, because a lot of people can use the artificial sweeteners and it not cause their blood sugar to spike. But I'm opposite. My blood sugar will spike over 300. It did the other day. I had an unsweet tea with Splenda in it, and my blood sugar spiked to over 300. So that is not very good. So guys, thank you for joining me today. We're just sitting here trimming and chatting and, you know, just getting ready for fall things, all the fall cooking and all the, you know, all the good things. I love it when fall gets here because it's just, there's nothing better than all the fall scents. I love the smell of the apples and cinnamon. And my oldest daughter, she's like, Mama, I can't. She's like, I know you love that scent, and that's why I've never said anything. She told me this the last time I saw her. She's like, I never say anything because I know that's your favorite scent. So I'm just going to have to try to find something else that I can scent my house with, because I have gotten away from candles a lot. I really don't buy a lot of candles anymore because of the health issues that it can create. We do try to go completely natural and organic now in our house. And I'm going to tell you, it is hard. It is very hard. We've started cleaning with just like vinegar and peroxide. Not both at the same time on the same surface, but I mean, that's what we're starting to use is vinegar and peroxide. And just because, you know, all the chemicals and stuff are not good, so you just have to find and do what's best for your family, you know. And for mine, I've got green kids that's got allergies, so I'm having to really be careful. I need to let my husband know that he needs to run the Thermax in our living room. I hate that machine. It's a huge vacuum cleaner. It's got the canister thing that you have to drag around behind you. I do not like those things. And it's probably as old as I am. I don't know, but he swears it cleans the air. And so it's like, okay, go run it. She's coming. She's got lots and lots of allergies. And her mama told me last night she's got laryngitis right now. And I'm like, are you sure she needs to come to my house then? And she's like, well, she's not contagious. So I think what I'm probably going to start doing is finding a weekend that they don't have anything going on. And I'm going to start just taking a trip on the weekends and just staying a night with them, so I can spend time with my grandbaby. But that would require me to get videos done in advance. Now, my plan for videos right now is to get about 2 weeks in advance. And if I could get a month, that would be even better. So let's see. Y'all will be seeing this on Friday. So happy birthday to my oldest daughter today. Her name is Alexis. And she goes by Alec. Well, some people call her Alexis. I don't. But she will be 29 today. Or she's 29 today. Just does not seem right. And if she just so happens to see my video, which I doubt she will. But Alex, if you are seeing this, baby, I pray this is your year. I pray this is the year that you get to have a baby. I pray that all your dreams come true this year. And if y'all wonder why I say I pray this is the year she gets to have a baby, she has fertility issues. Is she married? No, she's not. Is that the way I want it to be? No, it is not. I want her and her boyfriend, fiance, to be married. I don't even know if they've made it official like fiance yet, but I mean, that's the goal at this age. You don't, well, in my world, at this age, you don't date without intent of marrying. I mean, and she wants to be a mama so bad, and she's had such bad troubles. With that. But even if that is not what is in the plan, there are still, you still got a niece and nephew that love you. They love I don't know why they call her Aunt BB, but she's Aunt BB. And my granddaughter is crazy about her Aunt BB. I think it's probably because they had to live with her for a little while before they moved up to Little Rock. Okay, guys, that is all of my stacks of half square triangles. Let me show you my stack here. My stack of shreds, which I need to empty my garbage. It's overflowing. These end up all on my floor, and I don't want that to happen. But friends, we have made progress, and that was the goal, progress. We got these ready for our sampler Sunday, so hopefully we can get all of our black pumpkins 100% done on Sunday, and we can start assembling the quilt. So friends, thank you for showing up. Thank you for chit-chatting with me. I'm just showing you it's a day in the life in my sewing room. These are the small things that I do just to make things come together so we can have finished projects. A lot of you are commenting, I just don't know how you do it, how you have so much going on, how you get so much done. A little bit at a time is how I do it. That's how I get a lot done. And I've been having a lot of late nights, which I should not have. But, you know, time changed, and I'm kind of a little off schedule now. The first night was not so bad. After that, it's bad. But I have a lot of late nights waiting for videos to upload. And while they upload, I do things like this as well. I get rows put together. We have our Christmas tree put together for our Merry Christmas, the Bella Rose Advent Box. And, you know, I started just doing kind of a block here, a block there. I need to pull my string quilt back out. I still have lots of scraps that I can put together for my string quilt. I think those are 10-inch squares that I'll be doing for that. And you know, I have a lot of little things here and there going on. So y'all just come along and join me. You never know what I'm going to pull out to do. The other day I pulled out my quilt builder card deck here, and I pulled a card out of it, and we did that. So, you know, that's another thing starting that we can work on. But I always try to have extra things going on. Now, the block that I did on the Quilt Builder card deck, I will hang it up over here with the rest of my quilt blocks that I've been doing. We will be let's see, it's not even the 10th yet. That's Monday. So in about 2 weeks, we will be getting our next flowering for our fat quarter shop. So we'll have enough blocks, probably, I can't remember if this is ninth block that we just did, or if we have one more left. I think we have one more block left, but we'll have that quilt that we can start assembling. I love this quilt. This will not be a quilt that I put in the D-stash. That one won't happen. Now, I do have, like, my shop hop quilt that I probably will just sell the blocks individually. Somebody can do something with them. But friends, thank you so much for joining me. Please give me a thumbs up before you head out. If you have not yet subscribed, please do. We have so much coming up, and I'm telling you, it's a lot. I may have to double up videos some days because I have that much going on. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. If you want me to try something, if it's something within my realm of doing, I will definitely try it. And even if it's not within my realm, I will probably try it again too. But feel free to leave a comment. Tell me what you think. I do try to respond to each and every comment personally. And as always, until I see you again, I hope you have a very blessed day. Bye, guys.